Welcome back to the last game between Eddie and Miguel. For now, at least, we have Eddie Teutons against Miguel Goth, and that means chances for Miguel to actually tie the series, going 2 victories each, are pretty slim because I think Eddie, having a civilization that has good monks and can go siege and knights, won't be stopped easily, and I think he's going to rush in Castle Age or maybe go for a relatively fast Imperial Age. And Miguel is a little bit in trouble. Goth, of course, once they are in Imperial Age or once they have a good eco and can get their numbers out, they are pretty strong. But I'm not sure how to counter Teutons with Goth, really, especially when you have Edie as your opponent. Let's see how this game is going and start with the maps here. Edie got a main gold on the side, a little bit trapped in the forest, but I guess it's alright. Extra berries forward, and he's going for a lumber camp in between those. The main stone forward as well. One boar outside, one boar inside, not a problem usually. The third gold outside, the second stone outside, one extra gold on the right hand side, not too far away from him. And I'm missing the second gold. Is it outside as well? Oh yeah, that's the second and third gold from... No. Extra stone in the base. The main gold here. Am I mistaken now? Where's the second gold from Eddie? There's one here, stone and gold. And no, that's the third one. Sorry, was confused here. 2 relics close to his base, which is awesome. But he has got main gold, third gold, second gold around. That's alright. The second stone as well, the main stone forward. But the main gold, safe enough. Can't fit too many villages around. There's not going to be too much space to take this gold actually, but Eddie should be alright. He's probably going to send 5 villages on berries because he's leaving a tile here again. Something I don't like too much, but it's not a big problem. Second boar coming in and using a sheep to keep the gate open. I like this. He's got 4 deer pretty far away, but it's not that big of a problem. Of course, he's closing the gate now, and the deer is going to stay inside. Very nice to see. One relic in the middle between the two players, a little bit closer to Miguel. One really close to Miguel, and this one on Miguel's side. A bit more away, not a big problem. We have an extra gold here as well, so 1 extra gold on the right hand side, 1 extra gold closer to Miguel here. And let's go for Miguel's base. He doesn't have a back base, which is terrible for Goth here actually in this case. Main gold forward, second gold forward outside, the third gold, or maybe that's the third one in my count, and the second gold is inside. On the side as well as the second stone and the main stone here. Not having a back base is a little bit of trouble here for Goth, and Miguel probably won't have an easy game. Let's see what he's going to do here, and we're gonna know in a minute or so if he's going for stone or just going for maybe 3 TCs, and then I don't know what he's planning here actually. But he probably expects a rush from Eddie. I don't think it's a good idea to go light cav because Eddie is gonna add in knights and spears. I would love to see stand the infantry from Miguel, but you need a few minutes, like I don't know, 23 to 25 to get them rolling, to get a good economy and produce there. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. We don't see any villages in stone from Miguel. He's not going for a defensive castle. 2 villages in gold, pretty standard procedure. 28 population going up. Eddie upping on 26, 2 villages in gold is expected, not on stone, no surprise here. Trying to get deer number 3 inside, but not anymore. He's decided to abandon the deer and scout, try to get information about Miguel's map. Let's see, what does he know? He just found Miguel, so he knows he's on the left hand side here. He knows the rush is going towards the west of the map here, and he's starting to scout around on the other side. What is he going to do here? Market blacksmiths are not going for knights apparently, which is a little bit surprising to me. Would have imagined that Eddie may add a few knights, but maybe he's going to do that later on and just use the spears against potential scouts from Miguel. Yeah, there we go. Market blacksmith not coming up, but blacksmith and stables. Ooh, plan light cav, fuck you. Interesting. And Eddie, let's see, he's probably gonna believe this. Yeah, he's saying fuck you as a response to light cav. Let's see what Eddie's actually doing. And both players, of course, on the way to Castle Age here. First scout already in the stable, second one coming up, and a lot of farms already from Miguel. That's at least 10 farmers. Yes, there we go. I would have guessed 11, but 10 farmers in total already. And Eddie's the first to go to Castle Age. A lot of wood in the bank. Monastery coming up immediately, and second monastery was gonna see a monk rush and a TC on wood and the extra berries. Very good TC in my opinion. He's not going for a siege workshop yet, probably wants to get a few of those relics, and we've seen all of them I think. front resources from Edie, but also from Miguel. So how can Edie see the main gold? He can see a gold at least, and he knows that it's the main gold because he can see a second and third as well. So Edie is gonna go for monks right now. Both are coming in from Miguel. I guess Eddie's done it already, and Edie with the second TC probably gonna add a third TC as soon as he can. He's got 8 farmers, maybe 8, 9 farmers. So he can actually add TC because he's got a few villages on the berries. 3 scouts here from Miguel, but the scout remaining alive from Edie is gonna pretend to take a 5, and yeah, that was good enough. Edie getting the first 2 relics in. The monks have sanctuary already. Miguel is doing a very early wheelbarrow, which is a good idea. He has got a lot of farmers already, and he's not adding any more scouts here. He's probably okayish with the situation. Edie getting those relics, but he's not getting anywhere forward to get a forward siege workshop or something up. And Edie is going for monks and booming apparently, while Miguel just trying to make sure that Edie is not rushing here. Now the monks coming in and the scouts going away, but at least one should be converted. No, interesting. Eddie saying delete all. Not working, not happening. And Edie has 3 TCs up and running, going for the next relic. And there's the forward siege workshop I was talking about. I was expecting this. Now Miguel does not have enough scouts to be able to fight this, and he either needs more scouts or defensive siege workshop, which will be trouble as well, because Eddie's gonna get redemption as soon as he can see a siege workshop and mangonels. They're going there. What is he talking about? The scouts? I guess they were just running in the wrong direction. But if he wants to get them back inside his base, he needs to open the walls. There is this gate which is blocked, and I think Miguel has realized this. Going for the TC outside. Can he see the gold? He should be able to see it. But Eddie's spotting this. Ooh, interesting. And the scout from Edie attacking. So Edie knows there is a TC coming up outside of Miguel's base. The ram is trying to push through the walls, which is going to go pretty fast here. Miguel walling and abandoning his main gold makes sense. The light cav upgrade is done, and the light cav are protecting the gold right now, which is on the far right hand side. Edie going into the monks anytime soon now. He's producing pikemen, or researching pikemen, producing spearmen right now. 4 stables up for Miguel at this point. And a good amount of light cav, but is it going to be enough? We're 24 minutes into the game, and it's hard to mass light cav. It's not easy. I've tried it myself. Eddie with the mangonel and the ram. Mangonel taking the monastery and the ram going for the stables. Makes sense, you don't want to lose the ram. 1 monk from Miguel trying to recruit a scout, and actually successful in that. The light cav going down here, I guess, but pikemen here from Edie, that's gonna be trouble. And the light cav on the outside really not doing a lot here. Mangonel starting, the 2 mangonel starting to attack the TC. Not looking too good for Miguel. Let me go a little bit slow right now. C67 maybe is a good number. Monastery and stable coming up from Edie in a forward position, so maybe we're gonna see a few knights in the end. And Miguel is a little bit in trouble. He's building archer ranges now on the outside, probably going for crossbows then. But I don't know if it's a good idea against the mangonels. It will be hard to do. Yeah, you've gotta see light cav and crossbows against mangonels and monks again, actually. Very interesting to see for me. The stable going down the second here. Only 2 remaining, and this TC is gonna go down as well. Edie resources looking alright. He's looking quite good. Miguel, a lot of food in the bank, but not able to produce. He's not producing at all, actually. And he's going for skirmishes, not crossbows. Makes sense, probably. He's got 658 stone. He can go for a castle. Where is it going to be? Drop. The castle is coming up. No. TC coming up from Miguel. Castle coming up in the back here to protect this TC, and the big wood lines. A good castle in my opinion. I wonder if Miguel is going to use the send back to work feature we have. This garrison in the villagers. Garrison center back. No, not using it. Garrison is not doing anything. I'm a little bit disappointed the players aren't using this. Redemption coming from Edie. Elite skirmish on the way from Miguel. What are elite skirmish going to do against anything else? Then even worse than crossbows. Light cav and elite skirms is going to try and raid Edie, but there is no openings in the walls. Edie has the gates right where he needs them, and Edie getting more buildings up inside Miguel's walls. This is not looking good for Miguel. Both cannot coming in, but next TC going down. This castle is stopping any approach, I guess, and villagers on the left hand side. This is dangerous because Edie can see this starting to convert buildings. I guess the houses are going next, house and barracks. So Miguel needs to expand far to the right hand side, which he's doing right now. He should have sent more villagers outside, but the Mangonauts are cutting this off and attacking the next TC. 7 villagers garrison inside. This is not looking good for Miguel at all. Doesn't want to give up yet, but I fear it's gonna be a matter of seconds or maximum minutes before he needs to resign, because Edie is totally dominating here. Miguel, what can you do? What can he actually do with almost no resources and 16 military units? That's almost nothing. I'm not sure. 5, he didn't know what to do. 5 archer ranges after 4 stables, and now we see 3 barracks here. Pikemen coming up, another TC from Miguel, this time on the other side, so Edie is not gonna spot it too early on. I think Edie could go for a castle very soon. Instead he's going for TC on that 3rd gold here. Good idea probably. The knights coming in to attack a few villages to go for some raidings. Also good idea. A few unfinished farms. Actually that's also damage if Edie was doing for them, but of course he's going to try and kill villagers. The monks controlling everything, the pikemen making sure the light cav cannot approach here. And Edie got a lot of knights, +2 defense, +1 attack and +2 attack, +1 attack and +2 attack actually coming in. So Edie controlling this game and on the way to winning it. I'm gonna go a little bit faster right now because I don't think there's a good way for Miguel to come back. 145 population against only 99. Villager numbers okay for Miguel, but what can he do? He's now adding pikemen, probably a good idea, because Edie needs to use the monks, which is not easy to do, but there's the castle coming up from Edie and the GG from Miguel. So Edie taking this game, taking 3 games against 1 from Miguel. Hope you enjoyed this series, a very interesting one, and I can tell right now when I casted these games, Stefan against Bhakti was just being streamed on Bhakti's channel, and I think Katsuni was streaming it as well, which is awesome. It's awesome to see Katsuni stream. I'm probably going to cast these games as well. Those between Edie and Miguel were casted by Memb, or live streamed by Memb. Not sure if he's going up to YouTube, but as you can see I casted them. Hope you enjoyed these games. See you in the next ones. GG.